Yeah. Let it roll for a minute. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan in Hampton. Coming at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's right, I said Mo news. MO news for you to use. Yeah, what's up? Here we are. September 30th. September 30th, 2023. This day, 56 years ago, there was a guy born. And one of the greatest days ever. 56 years ago. And today he celebrates another year. Yeah. I'm just so grateful and blessed, man, to be where I am today. And got to give it up. So, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, today is my day, my born day. That's right, I said 56. I know what I look 26, but gray hairs give it away. But yeah, 56, man, I'm not embarrassed because you know what? I'm going to say this here. My younger years, didn't think I was going to make it this far. Real talk. But I'm blessed with kids and grandkids and friends and family and my Cowboy Huddle family that I just cannot thank enough for trusting in me to bring forth good content. So, big shout out to my subscribers and all those that follow this channel because without you, I would not be where I am today. That's real talk. And a special shout out, thank you to our social media groups, the Dallas Cowboys on deck, Cowboys Fan 365, we them boys, Dallas Cowboys Insider. Again, this is our Facebook social media groups, and I strongly suggest that you become a part of the groups if you haven't yet. These guys are diehard Cowboy fans, just like the Cowboy Huddle. So let's give it up. Yeah, I got a lot going on today. So I'm not going to try to be here long, but I want to bring you this content, man. Because everything that I research, and I try to keep these videos short, but sometimes they kind of go over. But it's okay because we need to be in the know what's going on with our Cowboy. Also, got my thermal here, and it works. So, let's get right into this. And you've seen the title. Will Jerry induct Ezekiel Elliott? Well, it's been reported by Yahoo News. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has plans to celebrate and honor running back Ezekiel Elliott well beyond the surprise he potentially has in store when the two-time NFL rushing champion returns to AT&T Stadium on Sunday as a member of the New England Patriots. He is the team's third all-time leading rusher. This is about Z. With 8,262 yards behind Hall of Famer Tony Dorsett with 12,000, Emmitt Smith with 17,000. He has the third most touchdown in team history, 80, behind Dorsett and Smith. I do. Yes, I do. I sure do, Jones said when asked on 105.3 The Fan if he viewed Elliott as worthy of a future Ring of Honor induction. It's what he did for the team. Frankly, I thought he was very influential in the image of the Cowboys. And I mean that positively. Away from the field or as to the field as it was perceived with our fans. Now, I really don't know what Jerry has in store for Zeke. And I really wish, and I never thought about it, but it was kind of like if I had tickets to go to the Cowboy game, this would have been the one I wanted to go to. This would have been the game that I would want to go to see Zeke on the other side of the field in a different jersey. Again, I'm a big Zeke fan. I'm a Zeke fan before I'm a Dak fan. I'm a Zeke fan before anybody else on the team. I am. People could, it's just my choice. Nothing against nobody else. But I'm a big Zeke fan. And here we are. Jared is talking about celebrating Zeke Elliott. Now, personally, I think the fans are definitely going to cheer for Zeke. And I told you guys before, it was really surreal when I went to training camp to see that Zeke was not on the field. It was. Knowing that we didn't see 21. 21 was out there, but it wasn't the running back 21. So it was a different feeling, different vibe. So I'm sure Zeke will not receive any boos. I know he will not. Even though he didn't give us the Super Bowl that we was looking for. But Zeke gave everything he had. People say, well, he ran out of gas after 3 years. No, he didn't run out of gas. People see, that's what I'm saying. People don't do their homework. After he got the money, and people say, oh, well, he got fat. No. You got to remember, our offensive line was garbage. We was losing players. We lost Travis Frederick. Then we had injuries, and we was plugging people in and things like that, And this is what people are saying after his third year, after he got paid, but no one's doing the research to go see why his play became less productive. And you go check it out yourself and do your homework yourself. But after he got paid, our front line was in shambles. And then after that year, guess what happened? He split time with a new incoming running back, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard got the big plays, and what did Zeke get? He get those situational plays when it's 3rd and 3, 2nd and 5, or things like that. So his time was reduced. Anyway, just the way I feel about it. And I understand people can say what they want to. But, yeah, big props to Zeke. Hate to see him leave. But because we gave him the money, well, no, I didn't give him the money, but Jerry Jones gave him the money. Jerry Jones couldn't afford him. Had to cut him. Now he's talking about he wants to honor Ezekiel Elliott. Damn, what a kick in the damn face. What a kick in the balls. Oh, we're going to honor him, but yeah, we had to get rid of him, but we're going to honor him. Jerry, just let the people cheer for Zeke. And I don't know how Zeke is going to take it. You get rid of him, then you want to honor me? No thanks. I don't know how Zeke is going to do it against our defense. I'm not sure if it's, if he's going to have a big game. I'm sure he'll get majority of the touches. I'm sure he will. I don't know what he's feeling right now, but I know he's looking forward to it. So, Jerry, if you think this is going to do something to where he's going to, it's going to butter his heart and, get this warm, fuzzy feeling, I don't think that's going to work. But I said all that to say this. I hope like hell Jerry is not thinking about inducting him into the Ring of Honor. That's what I said. I hope like hell Jerry Jones is not expecting or planning on inducting Ezekiel Elliott into the Ring of Honor. And I mean all that. And you probably say, well, Gary, you're a big fan of Zeke and you're talking all this good stuff about Zeke. Yeah, I am. But how can you put the cart before the horse? It's the one that took you to where you are, Jerry Jones. The cart cannot go without the horse. Again, Jerry, if you're thinking about putting the cart before the horse, you know, and when I say the horse, that's Jimmy Johnson. There should be not another player, another coach, another anything else go into that ring of honor unless it's Jimmy Johnson. Nobody. You know, I don't even listen to Jerry Jones when he's on the fan. I don't listen to him. I don't listen to what he has to say on radio because he's not a coach. He's not a coach. He's already saying now that the offense that we're running is handicapping Dak Prescott. Shut it, bro. And I can say that to Jerry Jones because I don't work for you, Jerry Jones. I'm just a fan. I'm just trying to increase your number, which you don't need my numbers, but we're Cowboy fans. And we have it's us that made you who you are. Regardless if we don't win Super Bowl, we still support. So with our support, you make money off of us. So, but I don't listen to this guy because he's not a coach. And I remember what he said one time before. He said, yeah, when we was in the coaches meeting or the players meeting, we had talked about, what do you mean when we were in the players meeting? Jerry Jones, you doing too much, bro. All we need you to do is write the checks and go find us some offensive linemen. We need some offensive linemen. Go write a check to bring in some more offensive linemen because we got problems. Now, I didn't make this video to be a rant, but Jerry Jones, man, I'm going to tell you, if this guy's even thinking about doing something like this, I got a problem with it. Again, I say let the fans, I'm sure the fans are going to give him a standing ovation. They're going to go butt crazy, about Zeke. And that's more than enough. But for you to kick him off the team or allow him to explore his options because you gave him a lot of money and you mismanaged your money when you should have gave him the money years ago, but you waited late to where you was forced to give him $90 million. So now, and then you turn around, you can't keep him, so you want him to go test the mark. But now you want to say, oh, we're going to celebrate Zeke. Zeke don't want to be celebrated. It'd be different if Zeke left on his own terms and then he came back, but he was forced to go test the market. Anyway, so that has yet to be seen what tomorrow holds. But again, man, you better not put this cart before the horse. And that horse is Jimmy Johnson. And I say that in a way of who got us where we were, who made us a 3-time Super Bowl champion while the time you was here, Jerry Jones. Jimmy Johnson. Anyway, so moving on. Cowboys reveal massive injury update on 2 key offensive players. Well, keep it simple. Mike McCarthy is optimistic that offensive lineman Zach Martin and Tyler Biadasz will be available on Sunday. Both players returned to practice on Thursday and took part in the mock game Friday. They are both scheduled to practice on Saturday as well. So that's 2 linemen that they're mentioned. Who's the third one? Y'all know who it is. The one I was hoping to get at least 10 games out of, at least, no, I'm not even gonna say 10, but at least 8 games. Don't look like that's gonna happen. Tyron Smith. God almighty. Tyron Smith. You know, when I was looking at the roster, when we was in off season and everything, and I was looking at, we got close to draft day and things like that, and I was looking at the defensive side of the ball, like, wow, man, they are like 4 deep as far as on the chart depth at each position. 4 deep from first team to the fourth team. They were deep on that defensive side. I mean, just deep. Then I looked at the offensive side of it. I'm like, God, it's very skimpy. Very skimpy. I mean, we had Tyler Biadasz, then we had Hoffman. Then we had Zach Morton. Then we had, I think it was Bass or somebody, I can't remember. But it was really, really skimpy. I'm like, why aren't we addressing this offensive side of the ball? The linemen. And here we are. Tyron Smith going out again. Damn. Yeah, excuse my French, but so what does that mean? Hell, I don't know what it means. Does it mean that Tyler Smith goes back out to tackle and he slides Jimmy into the guard? That's what really needs to happen, because Jimmy needs to be at the guard and Tyler needs to slide out to the tackle on the left side. That's just what needs to happen. But we don't know. But what Cowboys have done, Dallas decided to bring a former first-round pick to add depth to their offensive line, which is Billy Price, who was drafted by the Bengals in 2018, has joined the Cowboys practice squad. So now he's joined the practice squad, and there's a situation with that because we had Hoffman, and I talked about this, I think, on Wednesday or something. I talked about this. Hoffman had taken the place of Biadasz. But now, because of Hoffman has been called up over 2 times from the practice squad, I think this is the limit. 3 is the max. So they bring Billy Price in, and they're going to probably put Hoffman back on the practice squad for the remainder of this year and bring Billy Price in to back up Tyler Biadasz, and which makes sense. We get this guy for 1 year, but we still got a Hoffman as he continues to develop. Didn't see nothing too bad about Hoffman, but it makes sense. But again, we have to build this depth for our offensive line, and because right now we see that Zach Martin is not 100%, Tyler Biadasz is not 100%, but we have overlooked the issues. So, let's talk about this defense. Let's talk about our first round pick, Mazi Smith. On 11 defensive snap and 1 special team snap, Mazi Smith's impact was seldom noticed. It's understandable wanting to take his snap count slow. What's unreasonable is not playing Smith in short run stop situation. Dan Quinn's newest chess piece must play more than 11 snaps a game in order to make his well anticipated impact. And I agree. What is the purpose of our number 1 pick only getting 11 snaps? Somebody tell me. Put in the comments, what is the reason that Mazi Smith, our first round pick, is only getting 11 snaps? Now, personally, you ask me, I think it's more to the fact that Mazi hadn't really caught on yet. Nate Newton said him best. His first step is too slow. You know. It's a difference. And I mentioned this before. It is a difference. I don't care if you play for Big 12, Big 12, SEC. This is a different game on this level. It's not the same. I don't care what nobody says. People are saying that, oh, well, shoot, oh, they come right on in and shoot. He did this in college. So, Jahmyr Gibbs up there in Detroit. Oh, he was a bad boy. Come out of Alabama. Guess what? Who getting all the touches? My God, they got me 34 points on fantasy. David Montgomery. So people need to get off the gas about all these. He played for the SEC. He played for the Big 12. So, see, college is still a sport. But when you move up here to the big boys, it's a job. I told you. Tyron Smith was young. My son was playing defensive outside linebacker. And I asked my son, I said, man, is Tyron Smith that tough? He said, Pops, Tyron Smith is tough. This is when he's in his prime. My son told me he went to do a spin move. He was going to catch some grass around the edge. You know how you catch grass as an outside linebacker / defensive end at Texas Tech. Drop that shoulder like so. Y'all watch me now. He said, Pops, I was dropping my shoulder, trying to get around the edge like this so he couldn't touch me. So he went to his signature move. My son went to his signature move and did a spin move. Turned around, come back around this way, and he gonna catch him on the inside. And he came back this way. Tyron Smith was still standing there. He said, "No, little man, that stuff don't." And I say that to say these are professional players. It's like taking a beginner, a novice, or amateur boxer and putting them in a ring with a professional. No. So regardless what you did in college, baby, I'm on this level. It's a career. It's a job. These men got to eat. They got to feed their family. And there ain't no way they finna let a little youngster come in here and just, what? Catch some grass, do a spin move, and then get to the quarterback. Shh. Tyron Smith just took 2 steps over, looking dead nice, and now, man, that ain't gonna work over here. I think it hurt his feelings, too. I think it hurt my son's feelings. Oh, but yeah, man. So, yeah. Mozzie, the reason he's probably getting 11 snaps is because he hadn't really caught on yet. He probably hadn't caught on yet. He's still trying to figure things out. So, again, we want him to get more snaps, or maybe Dan is trying to take him slow. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on, man. When we talk about these first round picks, and we talk about Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn didn't even see the field last week. Oh, Deuce Vaughn ran 1,400 yards. Yeah. So it's all good though. But yeah, and I'm sure Deuce will hopefully get some playing time this week. But you know, man, it's a learning process, man. You can't just step on this field at this level and think you just gonna showboat everybody. But I know one person that did. Ezekiel Elliott did it. Say what you want to. Ezekiel Elliott did it 2 times. Russian leader. So it's a very minute percentage of people that can actually come up here and just get the majority of the snaps. So we'll still have to figure that out with Miles and see what's going on. So listen, I want to share this with you guys, man. So this is something that Kyle Shanahan, the 49ers, the Rams, and the who is it? Who else? The Rams, the 49ers, and the Dolphins. So this is something, I'm gonna let y'all hear this first. Let me get into this. I'm gonna let y'all hear what they talk about. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna end this video because we've been here too long.
I don't know. It looks.
On your impression of the way Mike is, especially with Tyreek, he said sort of short, fast
motion. Kind of what you expect. I mean, Tyreek is such a unique dude.
So what they're talking about right now is this new motion. It's called a fast motion. Fast motion, where they picked this up from the Canadian League, where you're actually moving your receiver. Now keep your eye on these receiver, how they go in motion from in a slot or in a trip set, and they move fast in a motion, and they call it a cheat. So let's check it out.
He's the one dude with those motions who is fast enough to run any route known to man off of them. And not many people are like that. So they get to try a lot of stuff with that, which Mike's as good as anyone at trying stuff and being creative. They did that in week 1 with the little cheat motion. We did it in week 2 after we saw it. The Rams did it about 3 times versus us in week 2. I've also seen every team probably do it since week 1. So it is a cool motion. And they got a real cool guy to do it with. We call it cheat. Yeah.
Shortly after you hung out
it's cheating.
Why is it cheating?
I don't know. It looks just almost did it. It looks hard to stop people like Tyreek and Debo and stuff with a running start. That's usually only in the CFL. So it's cool to get him running sideways and still find a way to hit it vertically.
So the question was asked, what if we did something like this? I don't know. The question was asked, what if the Cowboys did something like this, ran this cheat, this fast motion? Well, I'm not sure if that's in Mike McCarthy's playbook. You know, we got to remember Mike McCarthy's old school. You know, he's still on the Texas coast or the West Coast often. So I'm sure he had somebody, maybe Brian Schottenheimer is looking into it, try to add this in there. But it's a beautiful thing. How can, we're talking about Cavante Turpin and Brandon Cooks pulling this off. So, yeah, what if the Cowboys ran this type of offensive set? We don't know. But we could possibly see it sometime soon. We just have to wait and see. Well, my stomach is growling now, guys. I hadn't ate anything yet, so I got to go get me something to eat. I smell something on the stove cooking. Yeah, so I'm assuming there's breakfast being made or it's ready. But again, man, I'm very, very grateful, man, on this day. Only if y'all knew. But I've been blessed to be here. And I want to say thank you to everybody for supporting me. Appreciate y'all. All the hitters, appreciate y'all. 520 boys, appreciate y'all. Every other group that's out there is supporting this channel, man. Hey, wasn't easy, but we're here, man. So I'm going to spend time with my family, man. And thanks for all the birthday wishes. And thank you for the gift that I've received. And all that good stuff. Appreciate it all, man. So I'm not going to hold y'all no longer, man. This is your guy. G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton. Like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboys.